Hey there. Today we're going to do a trade idea for currency trading, maybe a couple analysis, and I also want to go over where I'm at on my prop firm challenge for 2024. Remember, I'm starting out with a $50,000 account and I'm trying to work my way up to $1 million. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So, we're going to go into a strategy, but I wanted to show you where we're at so far. So I got to get to 10%. I'm 5.7. If we look at in 2023, I started the account 5.15%. So far in 2024, I'm 0.5. So there we go. I've got a slight drawdown right now. A couple of trades went against me, but everything's going pretty well so far. Pretty excited. If I keep going where we're going, remember when we first started, I wanted to only do 3% a month. My first month, I'm 5%. So if I do 3% in January, I'm totally fine with that. And then I could finish it up in February. So we'll see how well I do and what happens in the markets, but let's just see what happens here. All right, now I wanted to go ahead and I'm going to pull up this prop account that I'm trading. So this is my prop firm, and it's with a company called Global Prop Trader. I'll put the link in the description. Really good one. But right now, I want to do an analysis on the euro dollar. And currently, I'm down on this trade on the euro dollar. You can see. But I wanted to kind of show you where we're at with it and why I'm trading. So I am looking right now that we're in a channel to the upside. And I'm going to draw this channel, and I like channels. Channels are kind of cool. They work pretty well, but I'm gonna change the properties here. Let's just change it to blue because blue is cool, and I like it to be a little bit thicker. And I'm not gonna have it go out forever. Just do it like that. Okay, so there we go. We got the blue, and then I'm gonna delete this one. And I lost it. Hopefully it sticks. Okay, so there we go. We got a channel, and it's pretty steep. So, will this steep channel happen forever? I don't know. But right now I'm noticing, and look, I've got the alligators here. If you want to know how I trade these alligators, go and look at the strategy. But the alligators are starting to turn, which is a little bit concerning. But the way I like to trade is when it gets into the alligators, anywhere in the green, red, or blue, or up against this trend line, I'm looking for a bounce and a trend in the other direction. So now, basically, I'm looking for this uptrend to continue. That's what I'm looking for. Okay? Now, what I want to see happen next is I want these alligators to cross over, just like we did on this down trade. See, that's a nice 150 pip move. I want the same thing to happen here. Let's look at how this reversal actually happened. It's kind of nice. You can see that it popped down, back up, and then down. And that's what I call the break, hook, and go. Popped up, down, and then go. And so that's kind of what I'm looking for here. Right now we've settled down a little bit. It's slowed down. Maybe we'll take another leg down. But at some point we're going to get a break, a hook, and then a break back through, crossing all of these indicators back over. And at that point is when I'm going to be looking to go long. Okay, I believe that this trend is going to stick around a while. I think this is just a correction. Okay, and remember, levels are very important as well. We always want to try to find levels. So right now, we're currently at a pretty nice level. So I'm going to go here. I like to make my lines a little thicker. Okay, so we're going to make that a little thicker. But right now, it's sitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots of support right here. So this is you could take a test trade here. But remember, money management is critical. And in trading, it's not always, okay, I'm going to be strict. I'm going to be following the rules. I'm going to do whatever it is that the strategy says 100% of the time. Because honestly, that just doesn't work because the market is always changing and always doing different things. And it's up for us to respond to the market. And one of those things is really knowing your levels. And so I think even right now is a good spot for just a little tester trade because I think we could get a bounce. And if we do, you take a little tester trade, you could get a profit there and then wait for these to cross over. And then when it does, it crosses over and we could come back up and hit some new highs up in this area. Okay, so there's a lot of opportunity here. You can see on this 1 hour time frame, it's looking really good, really solid. So that's what I'm looking at. Let's look at the US yen while we still got time. US yen too is pretty sweet. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly, we're headed lower, right? But again, what's going to happen? It's always got a market's always zigging and zagging, zigging and zagging. And so right now we got a pullback. I think we could come up into the 143, into these moving averages, and then boom, we got a short opportunity, right? Because this is the alligator. Let's go to a, okay. My chart got lost. Let's go back and see what happened to that. Let's go. I lost connection. But okay, there we go. We're coming back. Okay, so on a daily time frame, right? What could happen here? We're pulling in. We're pulling into the red area, the green, the red, the blue. I'm looking for a short in here. You know, I've told you guys before, but I went short, 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 and short. So I'm looking to do that again. Could we cross over and have another extended uptrend to the upside? Yes, of course we can. But this is what I'm anticipating, and this is what I'm going to trade, and we'll see what happens. But you know what? I'm on my way to passing this test, and that's the analysis on the US yen or the euro dollar. Hey, let me know if you have questions about it. Do you agree with my analysis? Is it sound like it makes sense? Am I missing something? Is there something you would do? Is there something you want me to do in another type of analysis? Do you want me to do crypto, stocks, Forex, futures? What do you want? Right? This is what I'm trading right now. I also could do an update on my stock trades because I did some of those today as well, which I will do. Crypto, I've got a lot going on there. So, you know, I'm trading all over the place, and I want to make sure that you guys are on board with everything that I'm doing. Because why? Because we have a goal of making 10 millionaires in trading next year, and I want you to be one of them. So make sure you stay tuned, you stay involved, you stay active so that you can become one of my YouTube millionaires. All right, that's it for today's video. Thanks a lot. Appreciate your viewership. We had a great year in 23. Let's make 24 an awesome year.